Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says a strike in which 7 aid workers were killed in Gaza yesterday was, quote, unintended. The World Central Kitchen says the strike hit their convoy in central Gaza Monday after the group delivered more than 100 tons of food. CBS News senior foreign correspondent Holly Williams has more on this from Israel. But first, we want to warn you, this report contains some graphic images.
Good morning. World Central Kitchen said it was an Israeli airstrike that killed 7 of its team members as they were traveling in a convoy in Gaza yesterday. The non-profit said that among the dead are a dual US-Canadian citizen, as well as others from Europe and Australia.
Graphic video appears to show the remains of some of the aid workers, one still wearing a bulletproof vest. They were killed as they tried to get food to desperate Palestinians. One vehicle seems to have taken a direct hit.
Hey, this is Zomi and Chef Olivier. We're at the Jiraballah kitchen.
One of those confirmed dead is an Australian woman, Zomi Frankham. The Australian government's demanding accountability from Israel.
This is a human tragedy that should never have occurred, that is completely unacceptable.
World Central Kitchen was founded by Jose Andres, the award-winning Spanish-American chef, and feeds the hungry everywhere from the US to Ukraine, where one of its kitchens was hit by a Russian missile 2 years ago.
We need them to win this war because we need to be feeding the world.
The Israeli government needs to stop this indiscriminate killing, Andres posted on social media last night, and stop using food as a weapon. Funded by donations, his charity's been shipping hundreds of tons of food into the Gaza Strip, even building a makeshift pier and then distributing the aid by truck. Israel's military has been cooperating with World Central Kitchen and says it's investigating what happened.
We also express sincere sorrow to our allied nations who have been doing and continue to do so much.
There was apparently no accident in an airstrike on a building used by Iran's embassy in Damascus yesterday. Iran's blaming Israel and says 7 members of its Revolutionary Guards were killed, including a senior commander.
Israel hasn't commented, but it's thought to regularly strike Iran-linked targets. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, said Israel, quote, will be punished. A dangerous scenario in an already tense region. Chanel and Vlad.
Holly Williams, thank you. And for more on this, Weijia Jiang is at the White House for us this hour. Weijia, good morning. How is the White House responding to the death of these 7 aid workers?
Well, so far, we have not heard from President Biden himself, but a spokesperson for the National Security Council issued a statement to say that we are heartbroken and deeply troubled by the strike that killed the aid workers. And also the administration is now calling on a swift investigation into what happened. You can see here that Adrienne Watson also talked about that these aid workers must be protected as they deliver aid that is desperately needed, which is a message that they have been sending and will only be amplified as a result of this tragedy. Chanel.
Weijia, we know the U.S. and Israeli officials had discussed a potential Israeli military invasion into Rafah yesterday. What happened during that virtual meeting?
So this was a virtual meeting that was led by National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, as well as Secretary of State Antony Blinken, before he left for his travels overseas, as well as several other officials from their departments, as well as the Defense Department. Really, this was an opportunity for the U.S. to make its case about why it believes Israel should not launch this ground invasion of Rafah, which the Prime Minister has essentially already said is a done deal. He says that this is what he has decided to do because operationally it makes the most sense to achieve its goal of destroying Hamas. And while the U.S. says it shares that final resolution, it does believe there are other ways to achieve that without this invasion, considering there are more than 1 million civilians packed in that area. And so this was a chance for them to present those alternatives. You know, the meeting didn't really end with any deliverables, any big decision or concessions by the Israelis, but we know that they do plan to meet again in person as this conversation continues.
And Weijia, you mentioned Blinken's trip overseas. He was traveling, of course, to Paris. What was he going there for? What's on the agenda there today?
Well, today, again, this follows that devastating strike that killed the humanitarian aid workers. So, of course, they will be talking about the situation in Gaza, especially because just yesterday, France introduced a resolution for the United Nations to monitor different options for a ceasefire there. And in recent weeks, Macron has become more hawkish when it comes to not only that, but also the conflict in Ukraine. And this morning, we heard from Blinken. He told reporters that this is a critical moment for the war in Ukraine, really echoing the same thing that he and President Biden has been saying as, aid is held up by the U.S. because Congress has not been able to pass a supplemental deal. And so those two conflicts will be at the top of the agenda, but he'll also be traveling to talk about trade partnerships in the region as well.